I like my mill. I have a good friend in Polk County, Tennessee named Jason. He talked me into getting this. He talked me into especially getting this lateral feed, and I'm so glad he did, because I'd get tired of cranking that wheel over there a million times. Jason was a very knowledgeable man, a tremendous ballistician, pretty good gunsmith. Even though he wasn't licensed for that, he knew how to fix them. He was like one of these horse whisperers, except he was a gun whisperer. But before I had a mill, I used to use whatever I could use to cut with: skill saws, chainsaws, weed eaters, you name it. So I'm really happy about my mill. I used to do this same thing, except I would do it with other tools, and it'd take me forever. Right now, I'm at 5/16. I need to be a 32nd deeper. That's pretty close for a swag. You don't know what a swag is? That's a technical term. Look it up. It may be on Google. Problem is, the safety switch right here keeps it from going any further than right there, so I got to cut this out by hand. And I could possibly flip it around and chuck it up and finish it out, and I may do that, but matter of fact, I think I will, because I can do it so much quicker and easier, at least roughing it out. All I got to do is set it in there level, just long enough to mill that. And that's perfect. Leave that right there. I got to go to town. Be right back. I'm going to test fit this thing and see where I am here. I don't think I'll have to put that thing back in that way, so I'm not going to fool with marking that where that vise is. I can take the rest of that out with a bedding tool. That's for the safety, a little button on the thumb. I didn't mill the safety back far enough. It needs to go back probably another 1/8. And then I've got to cut out, I got to mill out for this rear, I guess that's the bottom of the receiver. About time to start smoking this. And there's a little place for the bolt release that's got to be milled out right over here on the side. I'll have to locate that. Right here's a little place, that little place has got to be relieved. Down about 3/16, maybe 1/4 of an inch. Then it's got to be cut out. I don't know how far over it goes, but about that far. Just a little flat. Up to within about 5/16 of the magazine. There's just a little flat right where this bolt release goes. That right there has got to have clearance to travel up and down. That's still, when I tap that down, and it's got to go down another almost 1/4, that safety button rises forward. It moves forward when I tap this down, so it's still hitting down in there. Yep. Time to smoke it. This is a really old technique. You use kerosene, and in this case I use some, it's a paraffin based lamp oil. I turn that flame up kind of high and it makes a smoke, a soot. You put that smoke on that metal, get it coated real good with smoke, and then you touch that wood, wherever it touches, it'll leave a black mark. This is a really old technique. A friend of mine is a dentist. He was over here one day when I was doing this. He said that blue paper that they put in your mouth and tell you to grind around on it, he thought the smoke might be a lot cheaper than that blue paper, but he didn't figure his patients would really like having somebody throw a flame in their face. So he decided to stay with blue paper. This doesn't get that gun hot enough to damage it or mount to much, but it does show you where it's hitting. It's really pretty good.